Hello, everybody, and welcome to my final Midnight Hunt draft here on the channel. My name is Nikolai, if you haven't seen my videos before, and before I dive in, I want to remind you that if you enjoy this video, you should hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. We're going to be doing my final Midnight Hunt draft, and then I'm going to be getting ready for for Crimson Vow and stuff like that, but let's hope to end on a spicy one. Ho 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 ho, Slogurk, the Overslime. Never played this card. When a land is put into your graveyard, you put a counter on it, and you can remove 3 counters to bounce it. When it leaves the battlefield, you return 3 lands. So it plays well with like Self-Mill and like Eccentric Farmers and Evolving Wilds is really sweet card. Other than that, there is a Dual Craft Trainer and a Gavany Silversmith. I think the Trainer's probably better. But yeah, if you have been watching a lot of my Midnight Hunt drafts, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts were, what your favorite draft was. If you watched every single draft, let me know as well. That would be kind of wild because I have posted every single draft I've done in the format. So we're shipping along a couple of good white cards, but I'm fine starting with a Slogurk. Seems like an interesting card at the very least. Maybe not as good as Dual Craft Trainer, but I haven't gotten to play with it, so maybe we'll get to do something sweet. Okay, and then Baithook Anglers here. Plays well with a lot of the same like Self-Mill type cards. Fading Hope is reasonable. But I think Naturalist is just not really worth doing because red-green's really hard to do. Stormcroak is a little bit hard as well. It does go well with this Vampire Interloper. But I like the Angler. Just fantastic card. If I'd taken the 4-mana 3/3 thing that can give first strike, I would be taking the Candlegrove Witch, but I think Baithook Angler is a good follow-up to Slogurk. Oh, you don't say. There's definitely always various paths where the first card you take can influence everything. Tapping at the window goes well with Slogurk. I'm not going to take it here, but that's just something to note. I could have had a pretty decent start to a white aggro deck, potentially. I like Galvanic Iteration a decent amount. Just combos well. And then, what else is there? I mean, I think Startle is okay. I could like go for like a splash of red. Or I could just try to like get into a white deck, but I don't really want to get into the white deck with a gold card, but this is the best white card. Hostile. Oh my gosh, we got the Creeper. Let's go. We are in. And it also helps fix our iteration. We're in a good spot here. I'm excited. This deck is going to be sweet. Neonate's Rush, surprise all-star of the format. Like randomly performs really well. This was one of the interesting cards that the stats showed me that I had like not really considered until then. I guess I can pitch a land with to fuel Slogger. Hostile is a hilarious name, but not a very good card. It's kind of funny that Broodweaver is just worse than Baithook Angler. They do very similar things, like a early body that then becomes a 1/2 flyer essentially. But this one just costs 2 on its front side, and you can mill it, and this one just doesn't perform well. I was actually really shocked. I was looking at the stats on 17 lands for Broodweaver, and they're like really bad, which is kind of wild to me because the card looks good. I also might not splash red. That's just something I'm considering. And I'm going to be prioritizing Evolving Wilds very highly because of my Slogurk. And I already have this Root Coil Creeper, so splashing red for Galvanic Iteration could be a thing. Oh my goodness. I don't know which is better here. And I'm hoping to get the tapping at the windows. I think Outland Liberator might just be better than Revenge of the Drowned. Revenge is really good, but having good 2-drops is also really nice. I think Revenge is like a premium card, especially in blue-green where you don't necessarily get interaction, but I think I want to take the Liberator. And the reason is because I'm going to be prioritizing tapping at the window because of my Slogurk and because of my 2 Baithook Anglers anyway. And so having a higher creature count is nice, so I'm going to be really selective with the non-creatures that I take. There's also Moonrager Slash in this pack randomly. But yeah, that's the logic there. Take Larder Zombie. More synergy with the graveyard. Village Watch. I know I'm talking about stats a lot, but this is a really interesting one. Village Watch is just like abysmal. It's like one of the worst cards in the set, just in terms of the stat lines for when it gets played. It's got like the average win rate on 17 lands is like 54 to 55%, somewhere in that range, and this one has like a 48% win rate. It's like super far below. The card looks like it would be solid too if you could ever have it like come in as a 5/4 haste and make your other stuff hasty, but just understated. I guess it needed to be at least a 4/4. Just 3/2 trades with too many things. Wow, this guy wheeling is kind of insane. So we have 2 cards with Disturb already. And I don't really want to play Component Collector, so I guess I'll take the Sifter. Now I'll take Path. I've never played Path. I don't think the card's very good. But if I want to splash that thing... I mean, I don't really want to, but don't really want the Stormrider Spirit either. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be wheeling tapping at the windows, which is kind of interesting. Do I have any suggestions for practicing drafting without spending money? There's draft simulators. Also, you can like direct challenge your friends with a draft deck. If you like scrub out and lose really quickly, you can like challenge your friends directly on Arena to extra practice matches. Let's check out our curve. Oh, that's what you like to see. Okay, we are going to take tapping. We don't really want this as Shipwreck Sifter. Startle is typically a card that I've liked, but I think I have started to overrate Startle, which is kind of funny. I think tapping just plays really well with what we want to do here with our Anglers and our Slowgurk. So I guess maybe they are going to wheel and I just counted wrong. Okay. Oh my gosh, I remember my experimentations with Sigarda's Splendor. That was a fun draft. In this pack, there is Evolving Wilds for me. Really a nice card. I don't think Mystic Skull's really where I want to be, but Evolving Wilds plays perfectly with Slowgurk. And this splash of Galvanic Iteration is getting more and more reality, even though I don't have a lot of things to copy with it at the moment. There's also Flip the Switch, which is okay, but not really a card my deck cares about. I was thinking about some just draft concepts yesterday and today, and I was thinking about whether or not just having sheer card quality is just like the single most important factor in draft, and I think it might be. And part of card quality is making cards good that might not otherwise be good, because that can increase your card quality. But I think it might just be like overall an exercise in having the highest card quality you possibly can. Okay, Blade Scab, the rare is missing, so could be anything here. This Gale Drifter, which isn't my favorite card. But if I am trying to build this like Disturb controlling deck and maybe wheel this Shipwreck Sifters, I mean, what did I take over the second Shipwreck Sifters? I think I took something that's actually in my deck, like tapping at the window or something. Gale Drifter is okay. I think Duel for Dominance could also be fine. I have a lot of 2s. I have a 1-powered creature, a 3-powered creature. Might need the interaction. Could also just take tapping at the window. But I'm hoping to wheel that. I don't think anyone else really cares about it. Gale Drifter is not the card I really care about. I think I'm just going to take Duel. And now there's Dawnheart Mentor, which is just a great card. I do really want this Evolving Wilds, though. I like Dawnheart Mentor a lot. This card's just fantastic. It's just got a lot of raw power to it. I don't have any farmers, though. But I kind of just want to take this card anyway because of the synergy with Slowgurk. And because I'm going to be able to use it to splash. Secrets of the Key versus, like, Arcane Infusion is definitely not a card my deck wants. There's the farmer. Hello. This is where I'm glad that I've been prioritizing 2-drops all game, because of those I get to take the farmer here. And then there's like Harvest-Tide Sentry, which is great, but not really what I want right here. Not really in the market for Otherworldly Gaze, though I do have a decent amount of flashback spells and this Slogurk, so maybe this could be a cool deck for Otherworldly Gaze. What else am I taking here? I don't want Alchemist. Candle Guide. I don't really want to splash Moonrager slash. Maybe this could be an Otherworldly Gaze deck. I don't know. Could be interesting to try out. I've never played this card. It doesn't seem very good to me. This is a very heavy graveyard deck. This is an interesting build. Slogurk could be absolutely massive if we actually play these Otherworldly Gazes. The iteration is looking like a good splash, but we could really splash any color still. I'm going to take Sifters. If I keep getting Sifters, I can just play a lot of them and just ditch flashback spells and other spirits. I already have 2 Disturb cards. Mystic Skull. Add 1 mana of any color, and then you can transform it. Not really excited about that. This card could be okay. Maybe tapping at the window is not where my deck is going to end up. Doesn't look like it, at least. I think I'd actually be pretty happy with Ominous Roost in this build. So we kind of have 2 different directions. We've got the heavy creature version and then the tapping version. I like Consider. I think Jack-o'-lantern's fine. Consider's just better, though, I think. Devious. Stormrider Spirit. Crossroads. Weird. Ha ha ha. There is a Teferi. Artifact, creature, and land. This card doesn't seem very good in my deck. Like, how am I protecting him? I have like some bait hook anglers and stuff. Just doesn't seem good to me. Like, I don't think I gave him... Like, I've definitely lost to the card. Like, in board stalls, it's really nice. How am I going to get to a board stall? I think I just want Shadow Beast sighting. Oh, this card could be really good in this deck. Works well with the Eccentric Farmer, Slogurk, Leaves Graver. So I have a bunch of flashback spells too. Oh, sign me up. Tovalar. Just taking Organ Hoarder. I don't know if I would describe it as a gift. I feel like most players don't want it. Haha, I sense the room getting brighter. This is behind the scenes work that It'll be good to see. But yeah, we're gonna take the Organ Hoarder over the 2-drop and the Revenge. There's another Evolving Wilds. Shadow Beast Sighting seems like really good for me. I do have this Slowgurk still. Don't think I'm playing tapping. Or the Firmament Sage. I'll just take the 2-drop. Solid enough. Oh, this could be a Devious Cover-Up loop deck. Also defend the Celestis. Consider or Jack-o'-lantern. I think Consider. Or the 2-drop, but that was never really a huge consideration. There's Diagraph Rebirth, which is a pretty solid card to splash a lot of the time. But I'm not really buying back anything. I'm just going to win with those things. The one drop. I might just need this as extra fighting and interaction. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 early drops. I don't need more. 2 drops. Don't need that. Don't need that. So I'll just take the duel. It's so sad that it's not worth it to defend the Celestis. It's kind of funny. Wait, what does Shipwreck Sifter say? It's whenever you discard them. Yeah, I can't just like mill them over with Otherworldly Gaze. I think I'm gonna play 1 mountain. 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm going to try this Devious Cover-Up Loop as my win con. I'm definitely not a heavy enough creature deck to play this tapping. I do have potential for just winning with Secrets of the Key. I could also just play 18 lands. Don't think I need that guy. I kind of just want to like try out the spice. It's just an interesting deck. Galvanic Iteration. What is it copying that's good? It can copy Shadow Beast Sighting. It's kind of tricky to facilitate. It can copy Duel for Dominance. I don't know about this deck, but I'm excited to try it. I don't know if we should fit this Galvanic Iteration in. But I think I'm going to try it like this for starters, and then see how it performs. It looks like a lot of fun, regardless. I'm also going to turn off the card style, because I'm like, none of my other cards have styles. So we'll see how this does. It's a very interesting deck, and using Devious Cover-Up to win. I might need these Stormrider Spirits, because I don't have any anti-flyer cards. So maybe I want these two instead of... I think I'm just going to run it like this. Oh, I'm just so weak to flyers, though. It's just horrifically bad. I just can't beat a flyer. Don't want a main deck plummet, though. Stormrider's Beard is my best bet against flyers. Just eats them for breakfast. I played instant speed so well in this deck. Having a flash threat seems really nice. No, I want as many instants as I can. I'm tempted to cut like I have so much cool stuff to do at instant speed. Like I just hold up all my counters and all my mana. Then I just have like a couple of powerful cards with flashback. Play at sorcery speed. Maybe I shave a land because I have so much filtering. More likely I shave that one. Like I have 2 considers. And the farmer. Yeah, but Broken Wings could like hit other things. I really like this deck's strategy. Let's play 1 Underworldly and 1 Larder. I don't have enough creatures to make Larder truly great. Let's try it like this. I think it'll be fun, and I'll see you in the matches. If you are enjoying this video and enjoying my content in general and want to help me continue producing videos, consider becoming a patron and contributing to the channel directly at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. It is thanks to the patrons that I'm able to make so many gameplay videos and also innovate with brand new forms of content like the Draft Meta Update series and the Drafting with Data series. Patreon is simple, it is affordable, it can be canceled at any time if you decide it is not right for you, and you also gain access to some exclusive bonus content and rewards for becoming a patron, so I really do my best to make it a win-win for everyone involved. I'm very grateful to all of the people who do support my content. There's over 100 patrons now, which is truly incredible. Special shout out to those who support at the credits level. I really do appreciate you folks as well, especially so, and I am very grateful for all of my patrons at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you want to help the channel grow and thrive into the future, Patreon is the best place to do so, and I truly appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round 1. We will keep this on the play. Get the attacking in. We're setting up. Feeling pretty good about that. I'm feeling pretty good about this Stormrider Spirit right now. Gonna play that guy. And then next turn I can hold up Storm Rider Spirit and Devious Cover Up. I could have attacked them for 2 maybe, but then I don't have great blocks if they kill my 4/4. Getting rid of Slowgurk is a bit sad. Oh, that's good for me. Slowing things down. I'm actually going to keep that one. I have it already set up. It's going to be devastating. And now I'll hold up my counter spell / my fight spell. I get to shuffle this guy back in, which is nice. And this thing will get a counter. Here come the clowns. They might double block my 4/4. They're kind of low. Yeah, my lighting is a little bit off right now. I'll fix it after this game. Kind of a wild time. Okay, they get to bounce that, sure. Gonna flash in this thing. Okay, we have lethal now. Got the game. Got there. Let's go. That was sweet. Not really exactly what I pictured when I was building the deck, but I will say Otherworldly Gaze looked really bad there. I might just want to cut it. We'll see how it feels like this. Let's see. Between rounds, camera looks like it's a fine brightness now. It's always interesting when I stream when I don't have the shade down. I really liked the larder zombie though that last game, so that was a real key factor. Okay, this is a great hand. Secrets of the Key lets me hold up mana without being suspicious while I have Devious Cover Up. And Unblinking Observer is actually good in this deck, which is kind of nice. Don't always find that. Wow. Big difference. Big difference. I almost got to mill that over. So now we can start holding up our instance. Really? Brave attack. Oh no. They're just gonna activate their file. I'm okay with that because I'm gonna be drawing cards too. I'm kind of worried that they have a counterspell as well. I guess that fear was not justified. Hmm. Next time I can go Slogurk into a farmer. Actually, I can't play farmer. No matter. Sure. I can flashback this. Slogurk is gone, sadly. I figured they had a counterspell, though. Just frees me up a little. I have a bunch of clues. I got everything I need. I think I forgot to surveil last turn. Yeah, they just conceded. Let's go. I feel like we're going to get that a lot. We just slowly make them not want to play. They probably also want a double green or something. Huh. So far, so good. Ugh. I feel like DB's cover-up loop is a real win con for us. Like, I feel like it's going to happen. We'll just spin our wheels, draw cards, spin our wheels, win with DB's cover-up. Okay, on the draw with a consider. About 4 looks at it. We'll keep it. I'd rather just draw a land, keep things flowing smoothly. Certainly not trading if I can help it, because I can just play Organ Hoarder next turn. Sad day. That makes this hand a lot worse. Yep. Classic win on the play, lose on the draw situation. Got dark all of a sudden. It is insane. Just the lighting is insane. It's kind of like the day-night cycle and midnight hunt. If they don't have a removal spell, I will be able to start my stabilization. Beta Angler and then Devious Cover-Up. I mean, the odds of them having nothing are very low, though. Dang nabbit. Oh my gosh. I got so Omega punished for not using the, keeping the Larder Zombie. I just haven't drawn a creature all game. I have drawn a couple creatures, they just had removal. Okay, let's get back. Slogurk, Organ Hoarder. Farmer. I'm gonna jump for one of the guys if I can. Oh, I can choose 4 cards. It's a great draw. I just need to fade one more draw. Yes! This thing's gonna slowly grind me down. But 4 turns is a long time. Oh, that's a good draw. We're gonna get aggressive here, because this way they'll attack us back and they'll lose their zombie. And punished. Dang it. I was hoping they wouldn't draw interaction. Interaction was going to be really hard for me. And I knew they didn't have interaction before or they would have killed me. So they had to draw it. I think it was a fine line, though. Because I'm going to slowly get chipped away by that 2-2. That was interesting. I think I made the right play. I'm pretty happy with it, at least. Because they pretty much have to attack there, because they might just think I have, like, 1 kill spell or something. Or they, like, want to make me have it, and then I just get to eat their siege zombie. And because I hit them for 8, then I threat. If they don't do that, then if they don't attack into it, I get to flash this in and attack them for lethal because I have the extra flyer because I wouldn't have had to jump. So I would have had 12 damage. They would have had to jump with their siege zombie anyway. So even if they hold back and play defensively, I would have been fine. Just, I couldn't beat a removal spell off the top, but that was going to be hard for me regardless, pretty much. Because it would have slowed my clock down by so much that they probably could have stabilized. Close game, close game. I got punished for killing the for not killing the siege zombie. My fight spell. Because I did have the 2 storm guys, but I didn't have them in hand at the moment. So if I'd killed the siege zombie, I would have had 1 extra life point, and then I would have drawn the Geist to block the 3/3. But then they would have killed it, and I would have taken extra damage. It was close. Jeez. I also haven't had good opening hands. Like, these opening hands have been really mediocre and marginal. Like, this is just a wacky hand. I'm going to go Secrets, Crack Clue on turn 2, then turn 3 I'll play Larder Zombie. Consider is actually a really good draw because it lets me make sure it doesn't flip to nighttime. Scab Wrangler, no! Oh, we got trouble. Right here in River City. Okay. I should be okay. I still haven't taken any damage. If they eat their other Awakener, I'm happy. If they eat any of their other creatures, I'm also happy. And then they won't be able to tap anything. Nice. I'll shuffle Considering. It'll help me double spell. I have so many clues. Now I just have to survive to use them. Not going to do anything too greedy double blocking that when I can just get a solid single block off. Don't really want to put that on top, no. There's the skipper. That can block there. Sure. I should have cracked a clue on my main phase. Flyers are certainly my weakness, as are uncontested scab wranglers. This is a tough one. I was not able to get my defenses set, really. Dang it. Yeah, I just never was able to kill this thing, which made it a problem. Oh, just rough. I do have removal in my deck. I'll just run it back. Don't really care enough to tweak the list. I think the deck is fine as it is. Ugh. The lighting is just bizarre. I also just can't buy a good opening hand. I'm just like, I don't think I've ever had both colors in an opening hand. Finally. Okay, we're going to get rid of the spirit. And we're going to consider first, because if we find our root coil creeper. Or that guy. That guy actually kind of performs a similar function. Why do I have to face all of the Flyers decks? It's just my worst matchup by so much. And I pitched my 3-3. Oh, Vampire Interloper is going to own me. This is not fair. Okay, never mind. I can't complain. That was a great draw. So I can play the farmer. Keep hitting my lands. Or I can take the creeper and try to get this thing out turboed. Definitely not taking the forest. Because I would just take farmer over that. I'm going to take the creeper. That can get this thing out really fast. Jeez Louise. It's just so brutal. They get to make a decayed token of my organ hoarder. Oh, perfect. They're getting their opportunities to trigger as well. Aha, Gisa, anti-synergy. I feel like I play against Gisa a lot relative to how much I should. I don't know. This is just such a feels bad. Could I buy a spell? Oh my gosh. Just years late. I don't think the devious cover-up plan is very good, but I mean, this deck also drew horrifically. Like, oh my gosh, they just get to take my organ order. I just like, I don't know. Felt like I faced off against like decks that just drew better than me, and my deck's game plan was not as cool as I thought it was, and I drew very badly. It felt like I just never got to cast spells. Well, that's not good. They can Silverbolt one of them, but they could have done that anyway. I could still win this game. I could have surveilled one. And this thing can attack and kill the Celestis. I think we might be able to win this game. Oh my gosh. Holy heck. We're in control. We're in the driver's seat. Presumably they aren't going to have two good spells to cast this turn. They might just make it daytime so this thing is worse. Where I assume they don't actually have a spell in their hand. They have two blockers. I can go to 2. They'll have to chump with their Voltaren Ambusher. Of course they have that. Oh, gosh. Using my counterspell was really bad, I guess. I felt like if I let them use that, they would get to sacrifice this thing, draw extra cards with that. Let's go lose. Oh my god. To be fair, a double block also would have been terrible. Wow. Man, that was really rough. Ugh. Didn't get to play my Slowgurk a single time. Well, I mean, you can't always have good draws and have everything work out. I mean, I felt like I had a couple games where like I just completely crushed my opponent, like the first couple, and then we just lost three pretty demoralizing ones. Just always had like two lands in my opener plus like random missing colors. And I don't know. Felt a little bit disappointing. I did draw that Organ Hoarder on a couple key turns, but just, I don't know. Felt like the deck was pretty solid. Had some cool synergies. Stormrider Spirit, plus all the instant speed stuff. I think I just played too many cards that are just objectively bad, like, to try and make cool synergies happen. Like, those 6 cards are all just, like, actively bad. And so playing these 6 as, like, a cool, like, instant speed package just made my deck a lot worse. Like, I mean, I just kind of built around it, so I, like, drafted these cards and stuff to try and do the cool thing. But, like, Crossroads Candle Guide is probably just a better card than Devious Cover Up most of the time. Things like that. A bit of an underwhelming ending to the format, not gonna lie. Felt like I was making some cool comebacks in all those games, and then the opponents just like top decked really well down the stretch. I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this draft video. If you made it all the way till the end of the video, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more content, comment below with what your favorite draft of mine was from Midnight Hunt. If you've never seen any of my other ones, I guess that would be this one. But, I mean, I did a lot of drafts of the format, and so there were a lot of cool decks. I'm sure you had a favorite. And if you did make it all the way to the end of this video, in the comments section, leave hashtag never slime time, because we never got to cast Slowgurk, which just felt kind of bad, because I kind of wanted to see how he did. Yeah, kind of an unfortunate draft, but that's how it goes sometimes. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out the Patreon in the description if you want to support my content, gain access to some bonus content and resources to help you succeed in your drafts. You can find NicolaiBolas merchandise, the Discord server, all sorts of stuff. Linked in the description down below, my articles. But yeah, that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.